Yo, 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 yo. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, y'all. Got your boy in the building already. Kennedy, 808 Street Music, Stars Down, Pimpin' It's the Click, the Ghetto Gynecologist, the man, the myth, the legend, y'all. Kennedy Throw Therapy Radio 2.0, y'all. Oh, yes, I'm sitting back, kicking back with this topic. Okay, where would you go on a first date? Do people even date anymore? And when was the last time you got a checkup, y'all? All three, they tie into each other because they all three tie into each other. It's real simple. And where would I go on the first date? I'm not dating now, but if I was dating, I would still go to the grocery store. Straight up. I would straight up go to the grocery store. If we met at the grocery store or something, I'm like, okay, let's meet back at the grocery store. That way it's even terms, and then like and then both y'all can see if y'all could cook, you know. One can't cook, the other can't cook. Y'all can get a room or something and or just I don't know, meet up at somebody's crib and y'all cook together, look up a YouTube video, see how to cook whatever y'all doing and have a nice dinner. You don't have to splurge on it. You know what I'm talking about? You don't have to waste a lot of gas or nothing. You don't have to be around a lot of people. And you can make it just real simple and intimate. You can get to know the person. Because other places like I saw on this list, that's where I got this from. People talking about places they wouldn't go on the first date. One of them was church and to the gym. And one of them was like it was some wild things on there, but it was like other restaurants like Applebee's and Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, I guess it boils down to it depends on that person. Because if a person like being there, I don't think you should go nowhere distracting, but I don't think you should go anywhere that's so secluded to where, something might happen to you. Might get abducted or something. Like, I don't know, somebody might take it, like slip something in your drink or some shit. But you have even in a crowded spot, you can get something slipped in your drink or whatever, but you gotta watch yourself with that too. Because I don't know if people even really date anymore because the old prostitution thing still goes on. So sometimes people might not want to date. They might just want it instant gratification. That might be a date. Their first date might be the back seat or in an alleyway somewhere. That might be considered a date. You know, she over there flat backing. She turning tricks. He get what he gets, she get what she get, or vice versa. You know, that might be considered as a date. So you never know. And then, what if people into like sports? They might meet at a sports bar, you know? And then one of them was like church. I'm like, I don't know about church though, because, there's a lot of serial killers be in church. And then you got a lot of hypocrites in church. So if you already lying to the person that you're dating, that makes it worse if you're in church lying. So I don't know how you would judge that. And then I don't know, what if y'all don't have the same beliefs? That might get things out the way. Y'all don't have the same religious beliefs. That could be a deal breaker. But I don't know. It depends on people. If you want to meet at church, go on in there and praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Whatever God you praise. But that's an iffy one because it be a lot of things going on in church, deception. The first date is still a deception. You don't know that person, they don't know you. You're still looking over your shoulder and looking over your back. You holding yourself on guard for who you with. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why I brought that up. And then the other part of that is when was the last time you got checked out? Because as y'all know, it was like a big syphilis thing out here in Houston. Y'all saw that earlier in the year. So I'm not making that up. It's not my opinion, people. already. And then I'm like, are people getting themselves checked out though? Because people are, it's almost like they speed dating through life. And then, people can falsify they can look up online and act like they could have anything. They can look up fake degrees. They could possibly look up fake doctor work and shit. They be doing fake mammograms, all kind of shit on the internet. So you never know, but at least get yourself checked out and then ask the other person too. So y'all go together to the same clinic and see what's going on. But it's important to get yourself checked out because you'll never know. Then what if you don't and you catch something and then you can't catch back up with that person? But you got to have safe sex around here anyway, people. Whatever you got to do, have safe sex because, man, you'll go out there and get something Ajax can't get off you, man. No Clorox, no nothing. You can't even get no steel wool to get it off you or in you. It'll get in you, man. They got diseases now, man. You ain't getting rid of it. And then them diseases will sit dormant in you for so long and it'll just be there and just start an outbreak on you, man. So you have to go get checked out. Me, I go get checked out all the time, regardless. Then I'm glad I be going to the hospital and shit, still working to clean that blockage out. I gotta go back and get that little stent taken out from when I got that gastro little procedure done. But other than that, man, I'm healthy, and I'm glad about that. But as far as the first date, it depends on the person that you can depend on. I don't know. Cause some people might be the adventurous type, want to go hiking, jogging, mountain climbing, skiing. I don't know. Some people first date might be at it. And then on the list was like restaurants. I'm like, nothing wrong with going somewhere you don't feel like spending a lot of money. Is it about, it's about getting to know the person, ain't it? And then like some of these people, I'm like I guess if they was asking females or whatever, I'm like, damn, you act like something wrong with going to Applebee's or going to like a Red Lobster or something like, or what is the other one? Like, man, you act like something wrong with that. Like, it depends on which one you go to though, cause the food it depends on what they don't be handling the food like they used to. Some of these restaurants used to have some good food though. And then I think another one on there was Buffalo Wild Wings. That's not that bad if you want to sit up and kick it and both of y'all sports fanatics or whatever. Sit up and kick it around people and watch the game, get a couple of beers or whatever you drink and get your eat on. So there's nothing wrong with that. It depends on the people that's involved in that. And I said one, I was thinking one thing was like, what if they into tying each other up and whipping each other? Like that might be their first date, you know, in one of them dungeons with dude, man. You in there, man. If you find yourself out there like that, man, you in there tied up with a ball in your mouth and getting whipped. I don't know, man. If that's what you into, that might be your first date. That just ain't nothing, y'all. Like, whoa. And then I'm like, are we hey, but some people into that. So that might be a first date for them. Like go to one of those. I don't know. There's a lot of ways you can look at it, but then you also got to look at and then you might do all this dating and courting with somebody, and they turn out to be batshit fucking crazy, man or woman. You know, yeah, they'll be playing that role right until they get it, right until they get whichever one you do, right until they get y'all finish that up, then they start snapping on you. See, some people can wait that shit out. They can hide that crazy real good, y'all. And then sometimes it's hard to tell, but from the outside looking in, some people might be like, "Damn, you can't tell something wrong with that motherfucker," you know. But sometimes when people are blinded by lust, they can't see what other people see when they looking at that person. Cause y'all see relationships like that go left all the time. It be terrible, be bad. Then marriages end up. People end up getting married after. I don't understand that. Getting married like, oh, we met on our first date. We went, and months later we got married. That's crazy as fuck to me. Like, it's no way. It's people with together 30 years and getting divorced and then goddamn shit go left. Domestic violence kick in and shit. They take each other out. They know that because then, man, come on now. So I don't understand people get married. Like when the people go to Vegas and shit, it's just go out there and get married or go overseas and get married. Oh, we're going to go to France and to the islands and get married. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. If you get married over there, don't you have to take your ass back over there to get a divorce or something? Or does it? Can you be here and get the paperwork sent to you? But that shit might cost an arm and leg to do. I don't know, but I don't know, man. I don't. I just never understood people getting married that quick because oh man, it take you a long time to really get to know somebody. Like you have to go through your ups and downs with somebody and see how y'all both react to going through them ups and downs without leaving each other or taking a split. If you can actually be there and not want, because everybody that's been in a relationship and had ups and downs, they be like, "Fuck this motherfucker, fuck you, fuck you." But if you actually able to be there after doing that, not putting your hands on each other and shit, you know, and then survive all that, man, now you got you something. But as far as like people meeting up, like you meet up at the club, you know, people meet up at the club or whatever, but would you want your first date to be at a club that because it be people sometimes they like continuously going to the club and shit. And then you might have been just out there that one night, or you go to the club every now and again and meet somebody. But y'all hook up, and then you study noticing the other person is just clubbing more than a motherfucker since y'all got together. And you like, damn, I was only at the club. I go every now and again, but this other person goes all the time now. And then that could be a problem. That could be a problem. Or what if a person got a habit like gambling? Y'all meet at the casino, and then all of a sudden you notice they real gamblers, and they can't stop going to the casino, and it stopped being fun at first, and it started becoming a problem. So I don't know. It depends on the person and like where it just really depends on the people because you never know. All you have to do is give it time. And like I said, if you can go through the ups and downs with somebody, y'all could possibly make it through that. But I don't see a lot of people doing that because they so quick to break up, go to court, split up the family, all that, without thinking about messing up generations or messing up relationship, messing up the family. Cause I've seen stories, man, where these people been together 30, 40 years, break up. They take out each other's side. They one take one out, one take the other one out. They get violent. The family's broken apart. They split in two. Don't nobody, it's just terrible. But that also makes me wonder, were they just like I be seeing these relationships where some people just there for the kids. That's a dangerous thing to me, y'all. If you only together for them kids, I don't see how that's gonna help because eventually something gonna break between y'all, and it's just gonna be ugly unless y'all just have an understanding or something like. But man, it's I don't know. Cause that staying together for the kids shit, I don't know, man. It depends on if y'all have that kind of relationship and y'all like, we just gonna sit around and wait till the kids graduate and then. But it depends on how old that kid is. If it's just 2 or 3 years old, man. That's a long time to be sticking around with a motherfucker, and y'all just ain't making it. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! You got to have some stamina in that shit. But if the kids are like mid-teens or whatever, and you'll be like, okay, we'll just wait this out, wait till they graduate or whatever, and we'll do our thing. But the kids would have to know at some point what's going on, because they're not stupid. Kids are not stupid. They would kind of have to know, but that's one of those things I can see. Like they'll be like, "Well, we're not, I love your mom, I love your dad, or whatever, but we just not, we're not there no more." And they'll know that y'all together, and then sometimes y'all could be together, say that y'all want to just be there for the kid, and then y'all end up being back together. So it just depends on the person or the people in it, and the relationships are different. Sometimes people have business relationship, and marriage is a business. If you go to that step of getting married, it is a business. But it boils down to it, the kids and all that becomes business because it all starts becoming legal paperwork. And then if you don't want kids, the other person might. And then like if you go down that road, and then like it goes back to it. Both of y'all need to get tested. One might have something, the other one might not know about it, and vice versa. So you have to get tested out here, people. And then you have to protect yourself. Women, take that plan B. Men, use them condoms, man. Don't be sitting up here out here flat backing and all this, y'all. They sitting up, they already got everything sexualized. You got to use common sense yourself, y'all. We got my nigga old head in the building. What up, old head? Salute. Yeah, but that's what I was looking at too. And then like sometimes you'll figure out like on the first date, sometimes you pick it up all the way. Cause I was sometimes you pick it up all the way if you like, damn, something ain't right about this person. The first 2 dates, or sometimes maybe the first or the first 2 dates, you'll pick it up. And then sometimes you don't, it ain't just a date. You just want to have sex. Go and get it over with. But then sometimes the relationship becomes nothing but sex, and y'all ain't got nothing else in common, and then y'all just drift away. It be like that too. Different things, different people, different relationships, and it's a different time now. Everything quick, 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 quick. When you can date online, man. Oh man, that's something else that's kind of dangerous. You don't know who you meeting online. That's their representative. It's hard enough meeting a motherfucker in real life. Yeah, you go online with a motherfucker. Shit, you never know what the hell you getting. Motherfucker might pop up there like I was telling even Rain. You might go over to their house or something. That nigga be come out dressed in drag and shit, and looking at you like something wrong with you. Motherfucker sitting there looking like old boy from Silence of the Lambs with fishnet stockings on, lipstick and shit, dressed up like a woman, and looking at you like, oh, you ain't know, man, what? You never know what you gonna get out here, man. Shit, and then you go to these women house, and then they married with a whole nother motherfucker. It be like that too. These women be with a whole nother motherfucker in the house. They don't tell you. That's some dangerous shit too. You have to watch out for when you dating. Shit, these people be the man, and how they do that. That's some low down shit, man. And that's for both sides or whatever you into. People will hide some shit like marriage and like where we going through a divorce. Man, that shit be terrible. Don't see that's those, and then you got to look for red flags when you meet people. God damn it, like I said, if you go over to this dude house, you meet him somewhere at a function or something, and you go over there, this motherfucker just pop out in a wig and some high heels and fishnet stockings and shit. Just walking around that motherfucker like nothing. Ladies, would you stay there? Cause that's a red flag, man. That's a red flag. That's a red flag like a motherfucker. Some man, you ain't no telling what you gonna get out here, people. You have to be careful because it's real crazy out here. Man, I'm talking about, and as far as with women, you can see if a woman is deceiving or conniving or something. You can tell. Sometimes you just ignore that and be like, man, I'm just trying to knock her down. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to hit that. And then you be done goddamn been fucking with this chick, end up she got what a nigga, a husband on the side, all kind of shit going on. Baby daddies. The bitch got problems. You know what I'm talking about? And then you got your ass in the equation just because she giving you some wound. Man, red flag like a motherfucker. Any one of these bitches out here with children, man, you better watch that shit. Cause they understand that if they got kids, they got a baby daddy, and ain't no telling how they doing that nigga. And then if she got a baby daddy, apparently you ain't the only nigga she fucking with. Red flags around this motherfucker. Don't believe that goddamn. Well, I'm a single mom, and man, you better wait and pay attention, cause I ain't saying all women, and I ain't saying all men on the other side, cause there are fathers out there with their kids and shit. But usually when a person have a kid, it's some baggage with it. Sometimes the baggage good with the other person they with, sometimes it ain't. But either way it go, it's some baggage with it. So you have to be mindful, or if you want feel like dealing with that type of shit, and then that goes back to throwing that rubber and use that plan B, y'all, because it'll get you in a whole lot of hurt later on in life. I know what I'm talking about. And then on top of that, you it's just a lot of things. The red flags be jumping all around people. Sometimes that's what I was saying by red flag. You be like, yeah, he this and that. Like if a motherfucker doing some other shit, and you be like, man, I don't know if I feel like dealing with this kind of shit. They fucking around with some shit that'll get you or them killed or locked up, and then you fucking with them, but you keep choosing to fuck with them. So not only you putting yourself in danger, you just don't give a fuck at that point. So you're not having self preservation. It's all based about self preservation around there, y'all. So it's just other things and shit that you can pay attention to. I don't think sometimes people pay attention to the red flags that are in front of them because I don't know. Like I was saying, sometimes yeah. What up, Rain? I see you in there. Yep. Rain said Bundy, and we were talking about how these serial killers be like the dating show game killer dude. What up, Evil? Salute. Hey, I was talking about the dating show game killer dude. Y'all remember the dating game show? It was a dude on there that was a serial killer. And one woman said that she felt creeped out by the dude and she didn't go out on a date with him. And that saved her life. Y'all look it up. The dating game show killer. He had killed a couple of other women. Just like Ted Bundy used to walk around here and goddamn act like he was hurt and shit, hit him upside the head and just get him off. I'm like, damn, don't get me in the Dahmer. That dude, he was like, that was another type. This is like he would go out cruising, as they call it, when the gay dudes go out looking for other men, and he would go out picking up younger boys or men or whatever, and just take them back to the crib and just get rid of them, kill them on some other shit, drug them up and shit. So I don't know, man. Like I was saying, like that might be a date to them. Cause like, what do the prostitutes say? We was out there turning dates. Sometimes people just want that instant gratification. They don't want to go through getting to know you and shit. Like, man, you alright and shit, but let's get down to it. Sometimes people just wanna they just wanna get right to it. They don't feel like going through the process of getting to know you. I don't know how much they charge that. Some of them niggas throw 20, $30 out there like, "Come on, man, go let go and do it. I ain't got time to be talking to you no more, goddamn it." You know what I'm talking about? They be like, man, what?" Like, that's what I was saying. Some people might not wanna have a relationship, but even when you out there paying for it, you got to be mindful and still go get yourself checked out, people. Self-preservation, y'all. You gotta go get yourself checked out because the other person might not give a fuck about their health, and you do. So you got to take care of yourself, and you got to and be careful what situation you put yourself in. And like when you go on these dates with these people, pay close attention to them. Don't leave your drink behind or food. Ain't no telling what they might sprinkle in that shit. You come back, go. Ain't no telling what they'd be done did to you. It's all kind of shit that be happening because you don't know what type of shit these people on. And then, like I said, it could be a couple of dates and you still don't see that shit. But sometimes if you can pretty much start telling after the first couple of dates or whatever. You'll see it'll be a time like you'll see a little crack in that shit. They might snap or be like, man, anyway, they might have a bad day. The next person might have a bad day and you actually see that side of them having a bad day and you like, damn. And then if they be like, you know what? That if they come back and tell you, you know what, that ain't that what, that ain't that I just had a motherfucking bad day. This shit going down. And then You know, and then you might or y'all both might have a bad day, and it just happened, and y'all be like, "Man, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you either." And then y'all have a cool off period, and then y'all call each other back a couple of days later or whatever, and be like, "Look, man, just bad day. I wasn't feeling good. You know what? Yeah, they might snap. You know, and then y'all go past that, but when y'all finally get that little quirk out the way, like, okay, I kind of see what might piss this motherfucker off. I kind of see why this motherfucker might get mad at this or this. They don't like this. I don't like that. Then y'all start learning each other. After y'all be like, look, man. Like if you piss them off or you get on their nerves and y'all start getting on each other's nerves, y'all will start figuring out if y'all really want to be together because everybody get on each other's nerves in a relationship at some point, all the time, damn near. But you still together because you love them. It ain't nothing like you violent towards them and shit. It's just this motherfucker. Just keep, they have something about it. You be like, they just keep doing this shit, but you get mad at it, but you still there on that bullshit. Not like something violent or something like they domestic violence type shit. Like this motherfucker always leaving the toilet up. And my thing is, ladies, do you back into the bathroom with your eyes closed or something? You just gonna sit on the toilet like you ain't gonna check for the seat? Just gonna sit your ass down and I'm like, damn, you not looking at the toilet before you sit on it, ladies? What the fuck we doing? You left the seat up again. What kind of shit is that? And women will wake a nigga up for some shit like that. I'm like, what? You woke me up because of that shit? There go an argument. Fucking with a nigga sleep and shit. Like, when you really start to know a motherfucker, little shit piss you off. Just like me and Diane, little shit be pissing me off, and little shit piss her off, and we just be sitting up here on that bullshit. When you with a motherfucker, wow, man, the little shit piss you off, and it be funny to the motherfucker to other people. They be like, "No, this nigga gonna snap." Be like, man, the motherfucker just, man, why don't you just do this shit? Like, damn, it be just be little shit. But it's funny as fuck. The little shit be funny to me. Like, and I don't know if we subconsciously, when you together so long, the little shit that piss a motherfucker off, they start ignoring it. We like every now and again it'll piss them off, but you just be ignoring the motherfucker after a while. Like when I get mad at Diane ass, she just be ignoring that shit because I be going off too. Motherfucker. And then when she get pissed off, I say some shit to her to piss her back off and be ignoring her the whole time while she going off, y'all. It be that bullshit, be ignoring her the whole time, and then she be done had her little tantrum and went her ass back there and went to sleep. Like you used to do to kids. They sit up and run around and get tired and go to sleep. That's how you do it, man. Ignore that shit. Because if you don't, you'll have high blood pressure and shit. Motherfucker, you walking around here 30 looking like you 70 or 80 with gray hair and shit. And they be like, damn, what you about 80, 90? No, 23. 23. I'm telling you, man, times done changed. These youngsters moving too fast. They not enjoying their late teens and their mid 20s, man. After that, man, lifestyle leaving and going real fast. And people need to understand that, man. Understand that late years, man, late teens, early 20s, mid 20s up to 30, like you enjoy them years because when you hit the mid 20s, man, that's when life starts speeding up a little bit. Next thing you know, you're 30, 32. Next thing you know, you're in your 40s. Man, what? I always said you never really live in life until you hit 50. But life going so fast for these these kids now, they don't understand. They Some of them don't even make it to their teens, they late teens and shit because they on bullshit. They think they in full blown relationships at 17 and 16, which is bullshit. And I'm like, what? They killing out here. Like you see situations like that, and I don't know what parents sit up let their kids at 16, 17 talk about they got a boyfriend, girlfriend, or vice versa, that type of shit. Hell no. If you see the stories of these youngsters about that age, they call themselves dating, which is crazy. You still the parent, you know. But enough of that, But I'm just saying, this is for grown folks. Like you need to it's hard to get to know a person like that, but it's like it's speeded up now. Like you can just click on somebody's name, go to a site, click on their name. You don't know if you meeting up with a man or woman or both. Or they could be setting you up to rob you on these dating sites. You never know. Your first date could be a robbery around this motherfucker. He was like, get off all that shit. Give me that. What you thought this was. Because it is times where these people be meeting on them dating sites and then they end up robbing the person. They have setup crews. That's like I was talking. And then you got to watch your drinks at these clubs. And people being set up crews too. These women be slipping shit in their drinks, men and women, vice versa. Man, I'm trying to tell you, you got to watch it. Even in a crowd of people, you be like, damn, but shit. Even in a crowd or not a crowd, you still got to watch that person because if they intent on slipping something in your drink or something, they gonna do that shit. They gonna catch you when you least expect it. They gonna do it. That's why if you never leave your drink or food, and if you order food, don't shit. Just get a to go thing and put that shit in the bag. Take it wherever you go. And then if you go like to the man, get some more water or whatever, get some more dip. Just get new shit. It ain't worth it. But you're listening to the sounds of your boy Kennedy Throw Therapy Radio 2.0, y'all. Sitting over here, of course, it's self-preservation Sundays. Y'all sit back, light up, pull up, roll up, hold up. Let's go. Tennessee, 808 Street music. Starts down, pimping is the click.
Yeah, this band's mafia, nigga. Bands go. You know how that go. We be trained to go.
From California, Houston, Texas, baby.
I'm pulling up with my blue cup. Tell the truth, man, I don't really give a fuck. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. I'm pulling up with my blue cup. Tell the truth, man, I don't really give a fuck. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. I'm pouring up cup, roll a blunt up, nigga. I don't give a fuck. They already heard of us, man. They know what's up. Real shit, dog. We some murderers. Got your bitch on my line, talking about she wanna spend the night. Man, this bitch ain't even right. But who am I to criticize and who am I to judge a life another night? Getting drunk, getting high. This for all the homies locked up doing time. And this for all the homies walking down the main line. And this for all them niggas talking shit online. Acting like you won't have to see me face to face one day. But I ain't tripping, that's a story for another day. I'm getting paid, I celebrate, I seen another day. Go ahead, pour one up, man, let's meditate. I ain't tripping on them lanes, man, they hella fake. I'm pulling up with my blue cup. Tell the truth, man, I don't really give a fuck. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. I'm pulling up with my blue cup. Tell the truth, man, I don't really give a fuck. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones.
You don't even like that nigga. Every time your eyes open, you just wanna fight that nigga, spike that nigga. And holler at some pimpin' when you ready. Only if that money steady. Hit that track and don't be petty. Gives a fuck if it's a drought, Great Depression, a recession. Pussy sell more than weed, coke. Go on, get your blessing. Got my blue cup. Sipping on the same with two N's and two S's. That's just how you spell the name. Not a fluke and not a game. Like a nigga with no shame. I ain't shit. Keep it pushing. I just hope you do the same. Got my blue cup. Tipsy eyes, lazy. Will I let these hoes make it? Probably never will I make it. I'm just speaking from the heart. Just a flame and not a spark. Bushes shining in the dark. That's what they say, y'all. What I'm saying, keep it real and don't hoax. Keep it trill and don't be a turncoat. Blue cup.
I'm pulling up with my blue cup. Tell the truth, man, I don't really give a fuck. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. I'm pulling up with my blue cup. Tell the truth, man, I don't really give a fuck. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones. Bitch, I'm rolling with my day ones.
Already. Already. That was, oh, and you know what else I was thinking about, y'all? On a first date, what if y'all, if one's so light and the other one dark, and then they like you both black or you both white, but then they nationalities might not connect, and they sitting up assuming that the other person is something until they find out that they're a whole different religion. Religion can play a factor into this too, people, because it's a whole lot of religion that start wars. So imagine what they do to a marriage. Man, you ever seen the marriages break up and they religious beliefs? For some reason, it'd be weird in court. It'd be ugly enough. They marriages break up and their families break up because of beliefs. That shit could go left, be on the ID channel and shit. So you have to consider people religious beliefs too. And what if they ethnicity don't match? Like you be like, just I never dated outside my race type thing. Or what if it's like something like that and they just trying it out. Some people might try it and then just really don't like dating outside their race. So you never know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. We got Eva up in here. What's up, Eva?
Hey, Kenny, I don't get a hand clap.
Oh yeah, here you go. Shit, I'm sitting over here, goddamn it. I was
Thank you,
preparing me.
thank you, thank you,
Hey,
thank you.
look, thank you kindly. I'm sitting over here preparing a beverage.
Exact
Hey, but
what?
what do you think? Like, so far, what do you think so far? I've been saying like the different ways people might
I
not.
just got
You can
here,
figure out,
dude.
some things, huh?
I just got here. Sorry.
I'm saying like some of the ways that people. I said it could be religious differences. The person might come up dressed up like a dude. A dude might come in there dressed like a woman on the first date. You go meet them at their house or whatever. Like
That like
just
catfishing, like they say they're a guy and then they what do you
yeah,
mean?
it'd be a woman or it'd be something totally. It be you don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well,
Now
I don't
that's
know.
some
I
real
guess I would
danger.
try and be nice to him, but I would
Shit,
kind
what
of be
you said be
disappointed.
you gonna sit up there with that wig on, makeup on, and be like, "Oh, I
No,
thought you were in
there
kind of thing."
excuse
You
me?
yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, it's like something wrong." He'll be, "Oh, my hair." Like, damn. What if and what if a dude go over there thinking it's a woman and it's actually a dude, man?
That would be I'm
What?
sure that's happened plenty of times. You know
Yeah.
that's happened. Okay, this
Hell
is
yeah.
not
Not to
it
me or
had
nothing,
to
but I'm
happen.
just thinking,
No, not to me or anything, but I'm pretty sure in this whole like how crazy the world is, I'm sure that's happened more than probably a million times.
man, a million times. And these dudes, sometimes that shit go left. You seen stories on that too.
Like I
Like they
said,
be
and they snap.
yeah, they snap and they man, what? You go there thinking and then these dudes would be like, that's what's dangerous about online too. Like,
It is.
man, you get set up for anything. You might wake up not at this motherfucker no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer shit. And then that's crazy to sit up and the dude be dressed up like a straight woman on you. And they'll
Well,
be using somebody else's picture and shit, right? And I'm like, you ain't never talked to this motherfucker on the phone or nothing. You ain't catch nothing. Nothing about that phone call gave you like this. Not no woman,
I don't know. I haven't ran
right?
into that yet. But I know what you're
No, I'm
saying.
just, I'm saying just thinking about that shit. Like, wow, it
It
take you
happens
to go
every
down,
day.
what, huh?
It happens every day, Kenny.
And then it be some dudes. They be so fucked up at the club. What up? I see Jai Logic up in there, but salute to my nigga Jai up in there. And then what about
I have to
what?
say I love his name.
Oh yeah, well you can tell them.
I love
Tell them
your name, Joe Logic.
already showing love around here, man. This is the church over here. Show love, y'all. The church. Hey, and then like, look, check this out. Like some dudes, they tell the story about when they so fucked up at the club, they end up getting head from a dude that they thought was a woman and shit.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
goodness,
what?
Kenny. For
And then
real?
it be some stories where these dudes, I know they lying because at some point in that night, you're gonna know that's a nigga. Then they be talking about I stuck my hand down. I'm like, it took that much for you to know that that's a nigga. Everybody around you saying, man, that's a nigga right there. They be like, man, nah. I'm like, all
You
right.
can tell by the broader shoulders and the like men are
Could tell
built
about
differently than women if you just pay attention.
a bulge under his dress. That was the whole thing.
He
You
wasn't
can't
tucking
tell
it
that that
right.
motherfucker.
It wasn't the right tuck.
Hey, you can't tell when that motherfucker sit down, they legs open and they all elbows on their knees and shit, like they on the sideline in a football game.
They got their
None of that
legs
shit,
spread and everything. Their legs are spread. They're like not even they don't even try. Like, come on, at least try.
right? I know. Come on now, I know because I remember being at the clubs or the bars. You like, that's a whole dude right there. And then I'm like, I wonder if they know that's a dude. You know what I mean? Maybe they into that kind of shit and then back off or something. I
Well,
don't know, but mm I'm like, man, that's
I
a
think
whole
it's beer goggles blind.
yeah. But I know you seen people, and you be like, come on, man, you got to know that's a dude. You got to.
I
Like,
know
I know
their
you.
legs aren't even shaved, they're all hairy, and they, like, don't
Yeah,
even try. They'll still have their beard on, but a big old wig and a dress. I'm a woman.
yeah, and they be like, "Yes, you are plenty of woman." I be like, "This some bullshit. This is some bullshit." And I know you seen the shows. Like, you remember when on Maury they used to have man or woman shows?
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, right?
And the Jerry Springer ones too.
Hell yeah, that shit is crazy. Some of the motherfuckers look like men so much, like you can tell, but some of them, like, damn,
Oh,
the woman be
I know what
working
you're
out.
talking
Like,
about.
yeah,
When they had a contest, is it a man or a woman? They would have, like, 5
yeah,
women and, like, 2 men, and they had to guess it, and they always got it wrong.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What
Oh,
you thought?
okay, okay.
What you thought? Damn, you just not catching it? Ain't
I'm
God good?
just
Ain't
I'm a
God
little
good? You just see,
I'm a
understand.
little Kenny, I'm a little slow. I've been smoking, 'Kay? I'm a little slow. Come on.
You been smoking, man. I'm over here chilling like a motherfucker, just thinking about that fuck shit. I'm like, damn, you like on them shows, like, come on now, cause some women work out, and you be like, still, I be still looking at them sideways, cause they features look so manly. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot of women that have, like, I don't wanna, like, get your channel taken down, but, like, Cher's son, well, was a girl, but if I was to run into, I think, what's his name? Chaz or something?
Yeah, whatever. And then,
Yeah,
like,
it's a boy.
what if
He's
these
a boy now.
people
I
that
would
had a
not know. I would not know that that was a
yeah, like
woman.
these people had a sex change and you don't know about it. And that's why I was saying, like, first dates, you never know what you gonna get,
That's
right?
crazy, right.
That's scary when you think about it. Dating is scary than a motherfucker, right? You never know what the
Yeah,
fuck.
that's
'Cause
yeah.
that
I could tell you a story, but I'm not gonna say it on here. I'll tell you privately.
no, don't say it over here. We already got to figure that out. But we
We'll
good.
figure it out. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
But in general, we talking in general. Like, what if these people had a sex change or some shit and
I
don't
think that
tell?
they should come forward and just say,
And I think that's fucked up too. If you have a sex change, I think you should tell somebody. It ain't just about you at that point. Even though you did what you did to you should be straight up with that person because people have taken their own lives behind shit like that.
"I know,
You
I
know,
know."
they like, I know I'm not gay. And then the person that does that shit, you just seen it on some of these talk shows. They don't even give a fuck. They be like, I'm a woman. No, you're not. You were born a man. And you ain't think you should tell that to nobody? You know what I mean? I
That
just
would
think that
scare me.
part of the game is
That
fucked
would
up.
that would freak me out. I would feel, if I fell in love with a man and I thought it was a man, but it was really a woman, and I
Mm.
fell in love with him and we were great together, and then all of a sudden he was like, I gotta tell you a secret. I was really born a woman." I would like, why couldn't you tell me that at the beginning? Like,
As a woman, how could you not know that that's a woman though?
I
See,
don't
you tell
I don't know.
because it be
I
stories
never
like that. Like, how you can tell that's a woman? I don't get it. Because you remember in the 80s and early 90s, they used to have movies like that. You know what I mean? Where the where the chick will play like a boy in high school and shit like that,
Oh, yeah, and she
or
tied
at
down
the
her breast.
office.
There was one, and she would use a strap on, and the girls really
Yeah,
thought that
it's
that
crazy.
and she ended up killing
And
these
this
people. Or she got killed, she got killed.
Yeah,
because
and it be shit
the
like that
other girl
going on.
snapped. The girl snapped because she thought she was dating a boy for so long.
Yep, I forgot the name of that movie, but it be shit like that going on, and then they'll talk about the crying game. I'm like, this was a whole dude. Like, I
I
don't know.
never
Do you,
watched that show through the whole thing. I fell asleep.
me neither. I just looked at the part on the thing. I never even seen the movie. I just saw that one little part. They used to advertise back in the days. I'm like, that's a dude. I even knew that when I was younger. I'm like, that's a dude. That's a
Yeah,
man.
I wouldn't even know.
And what's crazy is women will walk around here with a dildo on, man. That's some wild shit. That is wild. Hey,
They will.
and I don't understand. Like you said, it's some women, I don't know how they thinking it's like I said, sometimes on the outside looking in, you be like, man, you don't know that. You know what I mean?
Well, it goes that other person's being sneaky and trying to fool someone, and so they'll do certain things probably to make you think that they're really not the sex that they really are. No, they're
But
sneaky
it's
about
kind
it, and
of
they practice it, like someone's trained them to do that or something. This is for
yeah,
educational purposes.
yeah,
It,
educational purposes. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I'm
a
not
learned
trying to.
it's a
They
learned
learn it from
behavior.
somewhere.
Yeah. But
They were
then on
either
top
mistreated as a kid, or they're just messed up in the head, and nobody helped them. Or and I feel bad for them, but come on, tell us the truth.
yeah, and then they don't be understanding that just because you feel that the way you are, the other person not like that, and you don't tell them. That's fucking that other person up. And that's why I think dating is real dangerous right nowadays. You know? Because whatever
Yeah,
the other person think they are, they could think they're a goddamn alien.
I don't
They
even
might be
think
this
people date
motherfucker
anymore,
all
Kenny.
day, all day.
Kenny, people don't date anymore. They just hook up.
That's what I'm saying. I never heard nobody really just dating in a
Oh
long
yeah, we're
time.
dating. They think they're dating, and then next thing you know, like,
They see another motherfucker with another motherfucker, or
right.
vice versa. You said we were dating. I thought the idea of dating was to get to know each other, right?
Well, remember back in the day, I mean, I wasn't born then, but back in the day, the woman stayed at home, cooked and cleaned, and the man went to work and came home and had his house clean, his dinner made, and the woman took care of the child. They took that father out of the home, and now everything's all screwed up to where women think that, I mean, they can just have sex with all kinds of guys, and men don't think like that. They don't want a woman that's been ran through 1,000 times.
Hell no. We don't want nothing with that kind of mileage on it.
But
Hell
that's how
no.
women are nowadays. So what's the next generation or this generation growing up like? What is it, Gen Z? I don't know what
Well,
generation.
Generation X or Z or whatever. This generation is out
No,
there.
I'm Generation X. We didn't do that shit.
No, I'm saying I don't know what they are.
But we
I'm
started it. I think we kind of have a role to play in it a little bit.
not. Yeah,
But these are our
everybody got a role
children.
to play. Everybody got a role to play in what happens the generation after us. But it depends on how we explain the role we played, and then explain to them our mistakes so they don't make them. And then like it's up to them at some point if they gonna
Well, if
listen or not.
there's no fathers there and you only got a mother and you're not
Well,
gonna get
that's where them court systems came in. They wanted to split up the real father away from the family. That left it wide open for everything to get attacked.
exactly. And
That's
that's
that.
why nobody dates anymore. They just hook up. And I've seen women online saying that they have sex with like 5 guys in a couple days. It's like 5 different guys? Really? Do you think some guys, some good
Damn,
guys, can actually marry you or think that you're special in some sort of way?
it be some crazy motherfuckers out there that will do that. You've seen that. It be vice versa. The man be
Yeah,
knowing that
they're
the woman
city.
still with him,
You gotta be crazy
and
to
then
do
the
that.
woman to be they, then you see them on these shows. They be on TLC and shit. Like the dude to be like, well, whatever she want, like that love at the lockup shit. I'm
Never
like,
seen that,
man,
but
but
it's
it's like
crazy, ain't
like
it?
you said, it ran through and them dudes be still sitting there just waiting on them and shit. She ended up getting her
That's
back blown out of
horrible.
oh, huh?
I think that's horrible.
Yeah, I'm tired. I don't know what kind of
And I think it's
mentality those.
different. I don't mean to make a double standard, but I think it's different for men because oh god, I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry, I'm stoned.
Think it's different
Um,
for men because of what? Like in those
did what?
situations. You let
I
me get you back up to what you were saying. You think it's different for men because why in those situations?
because they don't want a woman who's been ran through, and women look at men for power. They want money. They want security. They want different things, and men just want a woman to come home to that has a sandwich ready for him and the house is clean.
Yeah, give me a sandwich minus the rat poison. Then you got to wait to see if they got life insurance on you and shit. Like what?
I'm
But I don't
serious.
know.
No, it's the
I'm
feminist
serious
movement that
too.
took over. They wanted
I
women
wouldn't
in the
doubt that.
workplace.
Yeah, because now they got the little boys wanting to
I
be
don't even
women.
think women should this sounds horrible as a woman saying this, but I don't know if women should be able to vote at this point. Not all. I mean, some of them, but I don't know. I've heard some crazy shit come out of women's mouths, and I'm just like,
Oh, you see it all the
"What?"
time in politics. You see it all the time in politics. It's always an agenda with that.
Well,
And then that
and it's
started
not just
fucking
the
up.
women. I'm not beating up on women, but
No, it's not just the women, it's the men too. Because some of the
well, the
men
men
that
are
went
being
back and
pussified. They're pussified. They're turning into pussies.
yep, they doing whatever that woman sit up there and say. For what? I'm like, what do
Exactly.
they
For
have on
pussy.
you?
For pussy.
Man, that ain't pussy. That's just ignorant. I'm like, what does this woman have on you to make
That's what
you
you call
act
it,
like
simp.
hell yeah, that's a simp. Man, like it's
A
like
man should
why
come home and it's just a double standard. Like if I went and smacked you right in the face, like I was boxing you and I gave you a black eye, you would get in more trouble for just like pushing me away from you.
yeah, and then they sit up and let these women do all that kind of shit on TV. That's learned behavior. They teaching other women how to do that. You see these love and hip hop shows where they just be throwing drinks at each other. They be disrespecting themselves and other men and women. All of that is an attack on like any kind of normalcy to like even be
There's a
socialized.
there's a big attack on women right now. A huge attack. Woman of the year was that Bud Light dude.
What?
You know the guy who promoted Bud Light?
I don't know which one that is.
Uh I can't remember his name, but he was that transsexual dude.
I'm not surprised because a lot of them are. I think
But
women
no,
should be.
nobody wants to buy Bud Light anymore because of that,
Oh,
and their
I
sales
remember.
went down.
When they had, oh yeah, I remember when they were promoting that that gay Bud Light can or whatever. I
Well, they
remember
made
that.
him, woman of the year, and the feminists are just so proud, and it's like, if you're so feminist and for women's rights, why are you letting this man become woman of the year?
Exactly.
Same with Caitlyn Jenner.
Yep. That's
It's like
crazy. And
women
he,
are it's feminists, and they're
he
all
waited till
applauding,
he was
"Yay,
70.
woman of the year."
And then they put that nigga on the magazine like that's woman of the year and shit, right?
Yes,
Had a long rollout for this motherfucker. I'm
and
like,
these
this motherfucker.
feminists are okay with that. They're cool with it. I don't get it.
That's not an
That's just
attack
me
on
though, Kenny. That's just my
that's an
opinion.
attack on men and women. It's on both. That's a form of that's a form of population control. That's crazy. That nigga waited until he was damn near out of here to do some shit like that. So that's giving these old motherfuckers like, man, I could have came out when I was in my early 50s. Now I'm 70 years old and shit. And I wanna, man, what?
I think that was I don't think he wanted to be that. I think this is just a conspiracy theory, okay? But I think that they
Mm.
made him do that. I think they wanted him to do that. It was like because the Qatars, what are they? The Kardashian. I think that it was a humiliation ritual. They do that shit in Hollywood.
Yeah, they be on all that ritual type shit.
Yeah, it was right after that car accident that he got into. All of a sudden, he wants to become a woman.
Man, ain't no goddamn accident in this world make me want to be no goddamn flatbacker. Hell no. Know what kind of car accident he was in. I ain't waking up thinking about it. I just want to be a
I'm
flatbacker.
serious.
I'm serious. You think I'm playing? Ain't no kind of
I
car
don't think
accident gonna
you
make
think
me
I'm
want to
playing.
wake up out of a coma and be like, I think I want to be a flatbacker. Hell no. Ain't no motherfucking way. I might forget who the fuck Diane is and want me another bitch. But hell no. Not
Well,
no shit.
rumor is, and this is not, this is just what I heard. It's not. Anyway, Caitlyn Jenner got together with another male who transformed into a female, and now they're lesbians. So
Ain't no telling. Cause
there
first
ain't no
he
telling.
black dudes. And then what's the first thing he did? Ran and got a black dude. Ain't that some bullshit? Just like the rest of the women in their family. Ain't they done fucking up black men's lives? God damn. And I don't feel bad for none of them niggas over there with them Kardashians, man. I don't feel bad for none of them. Y'all know what's going on with them. And y'all keep taking y'all ass over there. It's like you keep fucking a goddamn lady of the evening with no rubber. Something gonna happen eventually that
Oh,
you ain't
yeah.
gonna want. You know what I mean? I don't know, man.
Something you can't get rid of.
Man, you can't get Ajax, Clorox, none of that shit. Ain't no medicine in the world can help your ass. You
Right.
just assed out, literally. Man. Oh, they showing that red moon now. Did you see it?
No. Where?
Uh, no, well, I just the Chicago game just went out, so I guess the red moon is out. It just
That's
showed when
scary.
yeah, cause you remember uh earlier yesterday or early this morning that yesterday was the blue moon with a full moon.
It was a
Now it's
full moon. I took a whole bunch of pictures of it.
yeah. Well, shit, you already know that full moon get down. I don't know what the red
But
one
there was
mean.
also shooting stars I was seeing too, like tons of them. There's like some Orion type of shooting star thing.
Yeah, I be paying attention to shit like that too. I be watching nature. You have to, you know.
It's interesting to me.
Hell yeah, it is. That's why I watch a lot of National Geographic. That's why I call some of these motherfuckers hyenas. They got both sex, man. They can. That's what a hyena do. A hyena got both organs. That's why I call them hyenas, man.
Is
That's some
that the only
bullshit. And then they try to
animal
normalize that shit,
they try to what?
huh?
What they try to
The
do?
what?
I
Yeah,
said,
they
what
try
did
to
they try to do?
normalize doing fuck shit.
Oh, of course.
It's not normal about that shit. That's it. That's some choice type shit. Nothing normal about it. I don't give a
Mm.
fuck what you're saying. That's just fucking crazy. And then for the people to sit up here and then they be having people in government backing that shit. I'm like, so that's how y'all thinking up there making all these big life changing decisions for the country. This is what
Yeah,
we're focused on, not what's going on at the border, not at the war, but this type of shit. You get me? Man, the world is crazy than a motherfucker.
it's a
World,
distraction.
yeah, it's a distraction. And then they start that's why they started with the man and the woman. They trying to fuck up that interaction so bad till they doing this type of shit. That's why they had them shows like Catfish, and then people dressing up and people talking about they want to be something else that they know they not. You're what you were born with. What you feel like you are, that's what you feel like you are. You got a choice to feel however you want to, but what you actually are is different. That's a form of population control within itself. And then I don't know how you got that in your head, or maybe that's something I don't know. But at the
I
same time, man, I don't know. But
I have a
that is
question.
what
When do you think this started? Like, do you think it's always been around, or do you think the internet just made it more like known to people that that's what they're doing? Or do you, because it just seems like statistics show that it's increased like over the past couple of years. It's
it's
increased
been
like
around. It's always been around in movies, even in the Bible days. You feel me? It's just
right.
now every it just gets worse and worse with it every cycle, every year, every day. It's been going on since the Bible days. You read about it. You've seen
Yeah,
movies on it. Greek
yeah.
Caligula. Look at Rome. Like a lot of them people were like all that incest and everything was going on. You know what I mean? So it's been going on, but it's just now till it's like the point where it's not even hidden or nothing. It's just like fuck it. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, that's
You
what I
know?
mean. Yeah, it's like an agenda, propaganda, like just year by year it goes up and up and up.
It's always an agenda with this shit. And then especially if government got something to do with it,
So what are
you
people
know,
gonna do about it? What's the solution?
for them to wake up and have some common sense, which is never gonna happen.
Mm, a lot
It's
of
only a
people don't have common sense. That's
chance
the
for
sad
them to
thing. A lot of
come up
people do
with it.
though. They just a lot of people are afraid to express their true feelings. I think
Yeah,
I
ain't
think there's a
nothing wrong
lot
with
more
it.
good people out there than bad, and I think that they're just afraid to say what's really on their mind because they're afraid of what people will think of them. I really think that.
Yeah, it's a lot of way more good people out here than bad people. We all know that there's way more good people out there. If you choose to be something or someone, ain't nothing. That's your choice. But you don't have to be a bad person in order to get your agenda across. You get it? Your
Then why
choice.
do
You
they do
don't
that?
have to doing evil shit or low down shit in order to just say this is who I am and how I feel. You don't have to put out a
Mhm.
whole agenda attack and then just some bullshit just to say who you are. That's what they're doing. Instead of saying this is who I am, they'll rather rage out at the world or at people instead of just being like, this is who I am. I ain't bothering you. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
they'll rather bother motherfuckers and try to make them feel like they feel. I'm like, everybody don't feel like you feel, just like you don't feel like I feel. But you don't see me over there
yeah,
fucking with you. You get me? And it's just a lot
yeah.
of people that do that. And then, like you said, some people just scared to stand up and say how they feel, express their opinion and shit. That's true.
I
A
think
lot of
a
people,
lot of people are. I'm a little afraid
yeah,
sometimes because it's like there's so many against me. It's like a whole
shit,
bunch of people that are like, let's say, I'm gonna say, gosh, I don't want to be rude. So, um, people that have different beliefs than me, there's more of them than me. So when you're blocked into a corner, it, I can imagine a lot of people would be scared to be in that position. And we just need people to stand up for what they really want to say because they're just trying to
yeah,
make you not be able to say what you want to say. Like your opinion doesn't matter. It's like a freedom of speech thing. Ice Ice T said, "Freedom of speech. Just watch what you say." So
That's so
you
true.
said,
You got freedom of speech, just watch what you say. Like, how the fuck is that freedom
watch
of
what
speech?
you say. Yep.
But you see it going on all the time. Like, look, in some other countries, you can't say shit bad. They program whatever the fuck. You can't play other people's shit in their country. But when they get over here, they goddamn it all out of line and shit. I'm like, you know, you couldn't do that shit over there. Why you doing it
Right.
over here? You get me? But you know,
I
it's
get
just
you.
like people they have then some people they ain't got no backbone till they scared to say what they feel. Then they'll start not liking you or not fucking with you because they going with the group mentality. Like it's cool to do what they doing. We see them over there until that shit turn back around and the person that they fucking with keep standing on what they believe and then that shit backfire. Like you was attacking me for my beliefs, but now look at you. You getting attacked for yours. Everybody's gonna get attacked for whatever they believe in, no matter what. You know, it
Yeah, I
ain't
think
about
some more than others.
yeah, you can believe that like we said, I believe it's more good people than bad. Other people gonna say otherwise, you know? I feel
Right.
like it's way more better people in the world than it is, and they just scared to voice their opinion and their thoughts,
So how do we make
you know?
people like I need help with that. Like I'm a people pleaser and a lot of people are people pleasers and I don't want to upset anybody. But I do
No,
want to
see,
stand my ground, but I don't know how to
how
go about it without
how you gonna
getting
stand your
shot
ground
or beat up.
and please everybody?
Huh?
How you gonna stand your ground? You can't please everybody. That's impossible. What about
That's
you?
what I'm
You got
saying.
hey, that's a you problem. Because if you sit up and try to please
Exactly. No,
everybody
I know that. I just said that it was a me problem.
yeah, you whooping your
I
own
have to
ass.
work on that.
Yeah, you whooping your own ass. If you worried about pleasing everybody, you gonna worry yourself to death and sit over there and goddamn it be sick than a motherfucker trying to worry about what the next motherfucker think. Fuck what another motherfucker think. You think people give a fuck about what motherfuckers think most of the time? Some people just like to argue with people and disagree with people, and that's just what it is. I don't have to
Well,
agree
then
with
some
other
people want to act like they're your friend and then they're really not. And it's like they
if you worried about oh, if they my friend and shit, you gonna always be let down. If people fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you. You too busy worried about other motherfuckers and what they think. When are you gonna worry about your damn self? I told you this shit is about self-preservation. How the fuck you gonna worry about somebody else and your ass gonna sit over here have a fucking heart attack or an aneurysm or some shit or make yourself sick worried about if they like you or not? The fuck that's gonna make
and
you
then when you do have that
what
heart
is
attack, who's gonna be there? No one's even gonna know.
yeah, you worried about the wrong shit. So if you
Right.
started worried about that, that's on you. Can't nobody change that shit but you. No matter what the fuck I say, it's not gonna change
No,
unless you change it.
I agree. I agree. I'm just saying for
Shit,
like
it's about
people that need help
self-preservation.
with
Though.
that, like some people were
Well,
put down their whole life and don't know how to deal with it. There's a lot of
well for
mental
people that oh go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, you were saying there was what people that fundamentally would like been like for people that were going through that from when they were younger on up. For people like that, that's a fucked up situation, and I hate that they went through that because the people that did it to them most of the time be people that's close to them, even might be their own parents or something. Or maybe they would went through the system and shit when they were kids and shit, and they don't understand or feel how it is to be loved or not being fucked with or whatever.
Right.
That's a hard thing to get over. That's real emotional, and I feel for those people that's been through that. But motherfuckers that haven't been through that and just doing that shit just because that's some shit that they need to do because they sitting up here trying to get self pity. Not talking about you, but I'm just saying you trying to get self pity because you want everybody to like you. Everybody's not gonna like you.
Right.
And if you worried about that, your ass ain't gonna never be liked because you don't even like yourself if you worried about shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Oh, I know what you're saying, yes.
Or people like that that was in them terrible type situations of like going through foster homes and shit. I feel for them people because it's some sick motherfuckers in the world, and then they let them people get a hold of them kids and shit when they young and fuck them up. And for people like that, my heart goes out to them because I don't like those kind of people. If I could, I would adopt them, but I ain't got that kind of money or resources or
Right.
situation to help them. Cause them people, I think they have them in the wrong hands most of the times, and they'll just get them kids. Like you seen stories where they like it be stories where they had them kids and they be locking them up in the basement and shit, and they be
Yep.
adopted and shit. I think
Mhm.
that's terrible. And they let them people get them kids, but if you trying to get the
Don't the
kids back,
ORS give them money too?
the what?
Don't the ORS give them money too? Like
No,
for
the
foster
state
kids,
gives
they
them
get
money.
paid off of that?
Yeah, the state gives them money to help them with them kids and stuff. And they just man, they be doing them kids so fucked up in some situations. Not all, but some of 'em. A lot of them cases, man, they be real fucked up. You know, and my heart goes out to them people because they grow up to be older and they still have that kind of anger in them, and my heart goes out to them. You can tell, like I'm saying, you can meet people like that on the first date. You never knew if they went through that type of shit. They could have
Exactly.
emotional shit fucking with them.
But I've seen people that have been through that and had horrible lives growing up and been abused and shit, and they go
Yeah,
the total opposite direction.
yeah.
And
Some
then
people
there's
they get
people
that
that
shit
if
away
they,
from
like,
them.
they keep going with the cycle. It's like you can go this way or that way, and
Yeah, and then like you never know if you dating somebody that went through that shit unless you ask. You know.
how do you bring that up? What do you say?
No, like if you dating, like I said, once y'all start talking and having conversations, and then you might bring up the conversation. And like we
Yeah,
talking
the
right now,
subject might come up.
like we talking right now, you could be talking like we talking right now, and then you can easily get a person's thoughts from just, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just like that, just from having conversation like we having now.
Yeah,
And then you'll see where somebody at, then you'll be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You'll be like, "Oh, okay, that's how they feel about it," and then, like, if they get kinda aggressive about it, you just
yeah,
change the subject on it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that's how you play that out, and then if they wanna engage in it, but not
yeah,
really, but they kinda talk about it, but don't, you'll try to make it like, "Well, I knew people that did that," and then they'll probably open up more about it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's like a way you can tiptoe around it and
yeah,
still talk about it, you know?
yeah,
It's just different ways you can do it. It depends on
yeah.
how the talk is going. You feel me?
Mhm. Am I
You understand
echoing,
that part?
Kenny? Am
I don't even fucking hear you. You tripping
I
over
said,
there on
am I
your end.
echoing?
Shit, it don't sound like you echoing. Well, let's take a
Oh,
smoke break while you figure it out. Y'all listening to the sounds of your boy Kennedy Throw Therapy Radio 2.0, the man, the myth, the legend, y'all. Already, y'all just sit back, roll up, pull up, light up, roll up, hold up, y'all. Yeah, we just chilling over here, having just conversation. Y'all more than welcome to sit in the chat room, roll up, pull up, light up, roll up, and just enjoy the room, and then enjoy the topic in the show. Salute to everybody listening everywhere you at, and I know you're at home right now. Anybody on the road, man, love y'all, and man, we over here chilling, man. Here we go, y'all. You listening to the sounds of your boy Kennedy Throw Therapy Radio 2.0, man. Kennedy 808 Street Music. Stars down pimping is the click. Salute to everybody chimed in right now, man. Roll up, light up, pull up, roll up, hold up, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Kennison. Just felt like I had to get at y'all mind for a minute on this track right here. Right now I'm sitting up, man. You know what I'm saying? Got a fat blood pressure. Felt like I had to put something on y'all brain for a minute. I can't seem to find my way out. Around the clock I keep it pushing, boy I stay out. If it's a way out, say how. I'm at my limit, gotta get it, pull it back. I can't seem to find my way out. Around the clock I keep it pushing, boy I stay out. If it's a way out, say how. I'm at my limit, gotta get it. From the day I was born to the day I rest in peace, I'ma keep my head up and stand firm on 2 feet. On 2 feet, the rest of the week, many nights I can't sleep, cause the kids gotta eat and bills doing by the week. The pressure peak, niggas robbing just to eat. I ain't about all of that jacking, but I guess you gotta eat. You gotta eat. That shit is weak just to get a leather seat. Ice your mouth and your teeth, but you're walking down the street. Let's get it straight, make these niggas contemplate. UD bitches as some bait, now these niggas wanna hate. They wanna hate, don't hate me, like they said, hate the game, but I guess you feel better when you got someone to blame. So I can't seem to find my way out. Around the clock I keep it pushing, boy I stay out. If it's a way out, say how. I'm at my limit, gotta get it, pull it back. I can't seem to find my way out. Around the clock I keep it pushing, boy I stay out. If it's a way out, say how. I'm at my limit, gotta get it. From the city I'm from to the place where I reside, throwing up a closed fist filled with black pride. I turn my cheek, not so quick to pull the heat, thinking about my next move so I don't see that white sheet. I'm toe tagging on the mic and on the beat. Dead serious about this game, don't you try to play me weak. I take naps so I'm never getting sleep. Got this hustle on my mind, sometimes I might forget to eat. But that's okay, full pockets, full belly. I'm about to let these boys have it, get ready. I'm on my pimping, all these niggas looking sweaty, grinding hard for this paper, do you feel me? Already. I can't seem to find my way out. Around the clock I keep it pushing, boy I stay out. If it's a way out, say how. I'm at my limit, gotta get it, pull it back. I can't seem to find my way out. Around the clock I keep it pushing, boy I stay out. If it's a way out, say how. I'm at my limit.
Already, man. Your boy, that was
Awesome.
already. Your boy's still sitting over here chilling with this topic. And then another thing I had about the topic when you're dating or whatever, what if it's a big age range gap in that? Are you able to deal with it? Let's say the man or woman is like in their mid 20s, the other person is in their mid 40s or something like that, or vice versa. The age gap could play a role in that too, because you never know. Some people they get older, they want somebody younger but not too young. And some people might be younger but want somebody older but not too old. But then they might look at that like, I don't know. It'd be some situations like that too, y'all. I see that happen a lot. But you never know, man. It the dating thing, from what I can see, it's like all over the place, man. And it's real crazy out there. Dating has got like from back at like you never know what you're gonna get nowadays, people. You just never know. You could be like it's one commercial. I be laughing like a motherfucker, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. Y'all know that commercial where the old nigga sitting up there, the old black dude, and he started singing from sea to shining sea to the woman on the goddamn phone, and she calling about, I think it's a life insurance commercial. She like, this old nigga is actually singing the Star Spangled Banner and shit. That nigga probably got a pocket full of Viagra, man, waiting on a bitch to cap it, man. I'm just saying. That nigga, man, that's a bullshit. Evil.
Can you hear me
Evil, you
now?
there? Yeah, that's your motherfucking phone. That ain't me, goddamn.
I know, but is it echoing?
No, you all right right now.
That sounds
I just
weird on my end.
I just said some fuck shit. You just rolled up on it. I ain't gonna even try to put you up on it because you gonna ask me what happened. I'm like, look, man. I'm
What
talking about
happened?
I don't know what commercial it is. And I said one instance of when you dating, one person might be in their mid to late 20s, and the other person could be in their mid to early 40s, and that age gap could play a difference. And I set up and I thought about that commercial when the old black nigga sitting in the garage on the couch, just looking out there, and he on the phone with somebody from some goddamn company. That nigga said, "From sea to shining sea." And then I'm like, this bitch is calling you about life insurance. This is a customer service call. Why the fuck are you singing the life single better? That old nigga sitting out there with that Viagra. He want to talk to anybody that's on the phone. You know what I
Was
mean?
he that actor?
I don't think so. But you know what commercial I'm talking about, right?
I don't. I'm not
It's
sure
a
now.
don't just say you don't know. How you gonna act was he that actor? If you don't even know what fucking commercial I'm talking
Because
about.
I'm
See, that's
thinking of an actor that did like a car insurance commercial or some shit.
no, there's an old nigga sitting on the couch in a commercial. I can't think of the name of the commercial, but I think she was a customer call lady. And this nigga just broke out with that shit. You'll see the commercial. I don't know if it's a life insurance commercial or not. And then he just broke out with that part. I'm like, she's calling you from customer service, checking up on your life insurance, nigga. He over there with Viagra. He ain't got time for that shit. And then sometimes these people don't even want to, like, that goes back to dating. Sometimes they just don't feel like all that, all sex all the time. They just want somebody to talk to. And sometimes these people, like these older people get, or younger, in like mid to late 20s and early 30s, some of them, they like loners or whatever, get older and don't, and then people that's fucked up in the head are scammers and shit and take advantage of those kind of people and fuck them up, you know? What do you think
I
about those
blame it on
situations?
other people. I know.
What do you think about those situations?
The scammers?
No, what I just said, that the situation of like people taking advantage of those kind of situations when people just be lonely and just want to talk or just no, they actually good people, and then if a person will come in and see that and take that vulnerability and fuck them people up, and they could be wanting a relationship with them.
I think that's kind of messed up. Like, really messed up.
Cause that
Like,
could
something
turn
must be
people
wrong with them at that point because I would never take advantage of someone that was vulnerable. Like, you
and
gotta
you
be
see it in situations.
that's you're a weakling at that point. That just shows your weakness.
No, I'm talking about that ain't necessarily weakness. That's just somebody that's just like that. They just don't feel like dealing with all the fuck shit, and they heart not there to be low down like
Oh,
that.
I misunderstood the question, Kenny.
Well,
Sorry.
just no, it ain't no. I said people that feel like they just want to talk and be around people,
Yeah, and then those people get taken
and then
advantage of.
somebody comes in and takes advantage of that situation and fuck them people up mentally and emotionally.
Exactly. That's what I was
'Cause
saying.
they have ulterior motives. You
I'm
get it?
speaking white, you're speaking black.
No, this has no color on it. What the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
just,
It's a in general.
I'm joking, Kenny. I'm joking.
No, it's in general. Because you've seen some people, because you sound like you might have been in that situation where you were too nice to where somebody took advantage of your niceness. Get it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't you think that's fucked up when people do other people like that though?
Yeah, of course.
And then, like, what didn't that kind of fuck you up when you were too nice to a motherfucker, and then they just, you know what I mean? Just fucked your heart up. Because
That's the
everybody
worst.
gave a fuck about somebody, and then they fucked you up a little bit. little bit. It depends on how you react to it or take that shit. You know what I mean? Cause shit, I've
Yeah,
been
and
in them
some people
situations
don't
before,
know how to handle it.
but it just went left, and then I just stopped loving it, and then it was like both ways. So everybody's kind of been there. It depends on how you react to it and how you handle it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Cause some people are not strong enough to be like, you know what, fuck it, that happened. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So when if were you ever in a situation like that, and how did you overcome it, or did you overcome it, or do you still hurt behind that shit?
Jeez. I'm still hurting over it.
Yeah, it's still, it's just it depends on who it is, cause you like, cause I know you probably thinking like, how are you thinking like, why, how the fuck did I do fall for that? But it probably wasn't your first time, right?
No, it actually was
Oh well, if it was like your actual first time, how long ago was this? Was it a long time ago
9
or
years ago. 9 years
huh,
ago.
9?
I've been divorced for 9 years. I was married for 18.
Oh, wow, I understand your situation, so don't talk about that. But I'm just
No,
saying,
I'm not. I'm just saying that's when I started, feeling like fuck it.
no, you just
Yep.
started feeling like fuck it, and it took you like 9 years to actually even start feeling like fuck it.
No, it started from year 1 and it's going on 10.
But you said you
That
still
shit don't
feel
leave
like
that shit don't leave you.
no, it does. It depends on if you want it to stick there. See, that's what I was saying. And
I
that
know,
shit
but
didn't
some
stick with
people
me. I
don't
just knew what
know.
happened and I knew what it felt like be on both ends of that. Huh?
Some people just don't know
See,
how to
that's your
handle
phone
it,
going
I
in and
guess.
out.
Can you hear me?
Some people just don't what? No, I can't hear you. Some people don't what?
Some people don't know how to handle stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Some people don't know how to handle that. That was my point. And some like me, I for some reason
No.
I knew how to shake that shit off. I was pissed off about certain shit, but it went both ways though. Even if it was me, when I did something fucked up, I was like, damn, build in the situation. But sometimes other people do the same shit. You do it to each other. The other motherfucker not gonna take accountability for their shit and they gonna blame you, even though they get worse and worse every time they go through some other shit with somebody else. I don't hold that shit. I got rid of that shit. You know, I I admitted my shit. You have to start with yourself in that shit too. And
Mm,
then shit, a lot of times, it just start with you. You can't keep beating yourself up about it. You got to find some way to move forward. And if you don't move forward, you always stuck. And then when you become stuck, you carries over into anything you deal with, any relationship you deal with, as far as with another person or people. You just be looking at shit just like you were dealing with that situation and shit. You know what I mean? And that could fuck
yeah,
up future relationships with anybody, whether you in a relationship in a family member or either with somebody you want to be with romantically or whatever. If you don't let that shit go off of you, you know what I mean?
yeah, I was gonna
But
say
that's just my
I've been
thought.
telling myself lately, if I keep looking backwards, I'm gonna trip. 'Cause you gotta look forward. If I keep looking back at the past, I'm gonna trip. You
Of course
can't
you are.
change whatever, right?
Hell no, you can't change. You can't change it. You
Huh?
have to know how to move forward on it,
That's what I just
huh?
said. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah, man, because you see how what a toll it can take on you, you
Oh
know?
yeah.
and that shit ain't. I don't think that's a healthy place to be in. But you have to do it yourself. And that's it.
Yeah.
All starts with you. I say that about everything. It starts with you. You have to have that self love. I talk self love, self preservation around here. You got to start with yourself.
Yeah.
You you can be around here and play happy and like everything happy go lucky. You see people do that and they be imploding on the inside. People be like, oh, they family happy. They be like, oh well, and then you see look at the ID channel. That should be they be done snap one day. You feel me?
Look at all the
That's the
comedians
kind of
that
shit like when
I think
who?
of Robin Williams, how happy he looked and how happy he acted,
Yeah,
ends up
but he
whacking
was
himself.
torn up. No, but you know what? Hollywood does that to people, and then they try to
Right,
be.
right.
They think they always on camera. You see how all them Disney stars ended up like they fucked them kids up. That ain't
Yep.
no
Hold on
goddamn
one
alleged.
second. Hold on one
Yeah,
second, Kay.
yeah. But shit, man, it be like shit like that, people. And then like you might meet up with these people when they get older, man. So you never know who you meeting. Like it's good to like date. Like when I say date, that means you don't have to be fucking. Just have conversations, like talk, interact with each other. And then you, like I said, you might catch them on a good or bad day or whatever, and then y'all can still talk after that and see what's going on and start learning each other's
Hey,
goods,
Kenny.
bad, ups, and downs and shit. And then you can
Kenny, I gotta
move.
go. I'll talk to you later, Kay.
Okay, thank you for stopping through
Okay, I love you.
already. We had Eva. All right, love
Bye.
you too, girl. Hey,
Bye.
like this,
What?
people, you have to keep moving on that. And then when you're going through stuff like that, people, you have to start with yourself straight up because it's easier said than done. Some people are not like me. I owned up to my shit and I saw both sides of it when I did good, when I did bad, or when we both was doing good and bad to each other. But some people are gonna own up to their shit. Some people not. I'm one. I owned up to my shit. I'm like, that was fucked up what I did, and but don't expect the other person to feel the same way. They'll probably hold that shit against you for the rest of their life, even though they could have been the one doing the fucked up shit, or both of y'all doing fucked up shit. But it all boils down to the person that you're dealing with. And that's why I say it's important, like people not dating. And what I mean by dating is people not getting a chance to know each other. And then, like, if y'all get into it and shit and see if y'all can deal with each other after that. Because some people might snap. You never know what's going on in their past or whatever that could trigger them or whatever. And then you get into a relationship. And most of the time, some people don't get themselves chance to heal emotionally or something. Then they end up in a relationship worse than what they were in. Then it start getting violent and all kind of shit. And sometimes you have to just sit up and relationship to relationship, and because you're not really emotionally or mentally there for the next person when you're jumping like that. And then, you know, just just don't do it because it's not worth it. Because if you've seen the pattern of how you jumping in and out of relationships like that, you're more torn than you are healed. So that's just me speaking on personal experience. Everybody goes through it at some point. It's about how you deal with it. And then, like, cause you're doing nothing but hurting yourself personally, and then you're gonna start hurting other people around you, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically. Not me physically. I don't do that type of physical shit. I don't, if you got to fight with a motherfucker, just leave. I don't understand why people stay in relationships where they study fighting like physically and just be there. You got to get away from around each other. But you know what? That's y'all. But it be like that. So you have to learn to start loving yourself first and then chilling the fuck out and learning who you are. And that's a whole part of dating. And people, I don't think that they have. I don't even think they take time. They don't know the motherfucker. They'll be actually dealing with a person for months and don't even know their middle name. Don't remember their birthday. None of that shit. Everybody, sometimes people are the type of people like not good with birthdays and shit. Some people might not celebrate holidays and shit. You never know that unless you ask them. Some people are straight out tell you, and some people won't. Like I said, it could be a lot of things: religion, uh, ethnicity, like your belief, they beliefs. A lot of things can factor into what can go into a relationship, but it boils down to you getting to know them and they getting to know you, and y'all be as truthful to each other as you can until you feel like if it's some deep dark shit that you got against that you got deep down in you, maybe you shouldn't be dating. Like if you got bodies buried in the backyard and shit, man, don't be out here dating, y'all. You might need to go and turn yourself in or something, man. Go and tell that shit to a priest or some shit. Don't tell me no shit like that. Y'all already know I am. I'm turning your ass in. I'm like, this motherfucker serial killer. Fuck away from around me, man or woman. I ain't fucking with that. Get rid of they ass, cause that's some crazy shit. But that's how I feel about it, y'all. But anyway, I was just doing another show real quick on y'all. I'm about to jump up here right now. Enjoy the rest of this Sunday, man. Chilling. About to play some PS4. Probably get on that recon that I don't know what it, but I don't know one of them games like that. I know I ain't gonna do Call of Duty right now. But shit, I was just sitting up getting this show out, chilling with y'all. Y'all listen to the sounds of your boy Kennedy Throw Therapy Radio 2.0. Like I said, it's always self-preservation with me, man. Take care of yourself before you can take care of somebody else. Love y'all and be safe, y'all. Talk to y'all again soon. Always like, share, and sub. Be safe already.